happy Friday, and thanks for tuning into RadioFreeRhinecliff.org. And this show in particular, correct me if I'm Norm. I'm your host, Norm, and I'm thrilled to be here tonight with Sheri Sceroler. Did I say your surname correctly?
Yes, you did.
I did. Sceroler.
Sceroler.
Sceroler. Look at you. You said, yes, you did. That is so gracious, when in fact I didn't.
Southern.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you're from down south somewhere. Is it Baton Rouge?
Baton Rouge, yeah.
Baton Rouge. And I prepared a little quiz. Mm-hmm. You say you're from Baton Rouge. Prepared a little Baton Rouge quiz. Let's just start off with a really in-your-face, antagonistic pop quiz. You ready? Who was not born in Baton Rouge? Jimmy Swaggart, Pistol Pete Maravich, Andy Pettit, the Yankees pitcher, Stormy Daniels, Bobby Jindal, Slim Harpo, Boozy Badass, James Carville, or Kate Pearson?
The Yankee.
No, in fact, he was born in Baton Rouge. Everybody except for Carville and Pearson, like Baton Rouge, babies. I know. I went and looked it up. So many famous people, and just however many like famous entertainers and athletes. There's like 8 times more famous politicians. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, Southern politicians.
So,
yeah. So
we need another hour.
Yeah, at least let's just gloss over that. Did you live there from like the year you were born to the year you left?
I was born in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
And then we relocated to Baton Rouge when I was 13.
Oh, wait,
so
you were
from
born?
13 to 18, I was in Baton Rouge.
Oh, where were you before that?
I was born in a little town called Fluker, Louisiana.
Oh, Fluker. Sure, I know Fluker. I know Fluker because I like to go to a restaurant there, owned by your dad.
Yeah, yeah.
What was the name of the restaurant?
Scerolers.
Scerolers.
Yeah.
And how far away was Fluker from Baton Rouge?
An hour.
And so when you moved from Fluker to Baton Rouge, did your pop still run that restaurant?
He did not. He opened another one in Baton Rouge.
I see. Yeah. And what was that?
Simon Pease.
Simon Pease. Yeah. And what kinds of foods did these places serve?
Seafood, Norm.
Seafood.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Cajun seafood?
No.
French seafood?
Yes.
Oh, that was my second choice. And so did you grow up sort of doing that stuff? Did you go with your pop, and was your mom in the business? And
yeah, it was a family business actually for 27 years.
How sweet.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
When you look back on those times, were they good times?
They were good times, yeah.
And your dad was the executive chef, I'm guessing?
No, my mother was.
Oh, sweet.
He was front of the house.
Oh.
Very charming, very handsome.
Yeah. And what was his name?
Andy.
Mm-hmm. So your mom was the chef, and she was in the kitchen all the time. Did you fancy growing up into that business at all?
By which you mean?
Did you consider it at one?
No.
Never.
Pursuing a career in being a restaurateur?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's hard work.
Oh,
it's hard work. It's long hours. Not to say that the profession that I'm in today isn't hard work and long hours, because it is. But restaurant business is just very, it's all consuming all the time.
That's my impression.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to be your life.
Yeah.
And did any of your siblings go into that business?
No. We all participated, but none of us ended up going in that direction.
Right. And in what area of the restaurant did you participate most?
What did I participate in? Eating the food is what I participate in.
That's good. Somebody's got to do that. Did you bus tables?
Yeah, sort of. I was the baby of 4 kids, so I didn't really do a lot.
Yeah. And
right. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, lots of families, every single kid is like sent to work right away. Everybody like pulls their weight. And then some families, maybe the baby gets a pass.
I think I was the one that got the pass.
That's nice. Did your older siblings ever resent you for that?
Most definitely.
And where are they now? Are they all in Louisiana?
They're all down south. Yeah.
Huh. And
I'm the only one that relocated to the Northeast.
Wow. And when you say down south, you mean Louisiana?
Baton Rouge and New Orleans. Yeah.
Someplace whose county is called a parish.
It's called parishes, yeah.
Right. And do you keep in touch with them?
I do.
Nice. Do you see them often?
Yeah, I saw them a couple months ago.
What a blast
I know.
for kids.
I know.
And so your mom was the executive chef.
Yeah.
And as everybody knows by now from watching, restaurant shows on TV, chefs are often very particular and very temperamental and they're quick tempered. Was your mom like that in the restaurant?
No, she was supervised. I think it was 6 or 7 in the kitchen. So it was quite a large operation.
Wow. How many seats in these restaurants?
250.
Oh, crap. That's huge.
Yeah.
Huh. What a...
And people would travel like an hour each way just to have dinner because it was only open for dinner. And then a lot of people from Mississippi, a lot of people from New Orleans would come. A lot of people from Baton Rouge would come. Yeah.
And what were some of your favorite dishes on the menus of those two restaurants?
My mother did this really amazing thing with oysters. She would bake oysters before it became like a thing.
Right.
Like with Rockefeller and spinach and bienvenue. And that was quite something. And ribs, there was a smokehouse. We had a guy that tended a smokehouse for us for ribs. And
now you're making
chicken.
me drool.
I know.
I can pass on the oysters.
His name was Woody.
What? And what kind of wood did he smoke these things with?
It was like a hickory.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a popular
But it was a huge
barbecue.
smokehouse with a huge grill.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you currently use any of the recipes from the olden days from Woody or your mom or?
My mother has a recipe book that she had published, and I don't currently use any of those, but I am a master behind the grill, I have to say.
Yeah. And do you have a smoker?
I don't have a smoker, but I know how to handle a grill for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's say it's Independence Day weekend. You're having a barbecue, and somebody comes over, and you really want to impress them. What's your most show-offy thing to cook on the grill?
I think I can pretty much cook anything on the grill.
Right.
Yeah, I would venture as far as to say I'm like a grill master.
I see. And do is there a certification for grill master? Do you get a trophy or a medal or medallion?
Of course, if you want. Yeah.
That's good. So how old were you when you left this house?
26.
Okay.
So I've been here 27 years.
You've been here 27 years. So just over half your life.
27?
Here.
Yeah, 27 years I've been
and
here.
And by here, do you mean the north or do you mean like the Rhinebeck area?
Rhinebeck.
How in the world do you get from way down there to way up here?
I came to the Omega Institute to do a work study for 6 weeks.
Okay.
And I fell in love with the Hudson Valley.
What was the work study in?
It was to work there for 6 weeks.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. And so did you take classes there as well?
No.
How did Omega even get on the radar of this young?
One would ask. Someone said, have you heard of the Omega Institute, like in a random conversation? And I was like, no. And she said, well, I feel like you should maybe look into it. The Hudson River is really beautiful. The Hudson River Valley is amazing. So I called, and they called me 2 days later, and they said, would you like to come? And I said, sure. And I got off of the train in Rhine Cliff, and I felt like I was at home.
How beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So you flew, I guess, from New Orleans to one of the New York airports, probably LaGuardia at that point.
Yeah, I was in the city, and then I took the train up to Rhine Cliff. Yeah.
And they sent a car to meet you?
No, like a shuttle bus, I think it was.
Okay.
They took the shuttle from the Beekman Arms.
And you're 26, and you know nobody up here?
Nobody.
Yeah. So they drop you off at Omega, and you went and found this person you'd spoken to on the phone.
Yeah.
And they said, yes, indeed, we are expecting you. And they put you up in one of their little cabins, I'm guessing.
No, it was actually, I was in a tent because I was working in the production department producing the workshops, helping on the production crew. And
did you have production experience?
No.
What kind of experience did you have at that point?
What kind did I have at that point?
Yeah.
I was in the restaurant business for quite some time when I got out of college, and I just realized really quickly that wasn't what I wanted to do. So by going to Omega, I realized that I was really going to make a lifestyle change,
Right.
in more ways than one. And so by being willing to go to Omega, it allowed me the opportunity to really experience something different and like way far off of the radar for me.
Yeah.
But I embraced it as soon as I got there and really loved it.
And did your friends back home, did your family, your parents, your siblings, did anybody try to really talk you out of it?
No.
Hats off to them.
Right.
Did anybody give you particular warnings, things you should look out for in the Yankee North, especially New York Yankee North?
Well, you would think, right?
Yeah.
But no, they did not.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's
no.
nice. And so you got off the train.
Yeah.
And here you are.
And I haven't looked back.
That's nice.
Yeah.
But what an amazing feeling. You must have thought about it over the years. What was it that made you feel right at home here?
I don't, I think it's the topography, it's the landscape, it's that expansiveness of the Hudson Valley. I live right off of River Road in Rhinebeck, and that idea of driving down River Road and seeing that expansive land, that I grew up on a lot of land. And so that just really kind of felt like home. The 2-lane roads, the
Right.
small town feel. I know everybody in Rhinebeck. That's
Right.
kind of the way I grew up. Everyone knew my family, and it just felt like there was something about it that just felt really warm.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. That's just beautiful. Plus the train ride up can't hurt. That's like one of the most beautiful things you can do around here. It's like get a riverside seat on Amtrak between here and the city.
They're hard to come by.
Yeah, unless you get on first, and you see people fighting to get on first. To get that. And so, do you get back to Louisiana often?
My mother is there, and my siblings and my nieces and nephews. So I probably see my family 2 or 3 times a year. Yeah, we meet at the beach. We have a beach place in Florida.
Oh,
we
nice.
meet there. Yeah.
Like Destin or.
Yeah, it's right outside of Destin. Yeah.
A popular beach location for people from down south. So you mentioned college. After college, you spent a few years in the restaurant business. Did you go to like LSU?
I went to Harvard on the Bayou, Nichols State.
Harvard on the Bayou. That's great. Nichols State.
Nichols State, yeah.
And where is that?
It is in a little town called Thibodaux.
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 Oh, Thibodaux. Uh-huh. Thibodaux is probably EAUX or something, Thibodaux.
That's right. Yeah, Boudreaux, Thibodaux.
Yeah. And what did you study there?
Business.
Uh-huh. Did you graduate from there with it?
I went there for athletics. Yeah.
Oh.
Basketball, track.
Basketball.
Yeah, that's the only reason I ended up in that little, who knew,
So you got like some sort of like tuition reduction?
The scholarship, yeah.
Superstar.
Scholarship, yeah.
And
athletic scholarship.
Are you a fan of basketball to this day?
I am. Although I don't watch it as much as I once did.
Yeah.
But I will say that my family is very much into athletics, and I think we've had season tickets to LSU since like 1940s. My grandparents.
Wow.
They still have tickets today in Tiger Stadium. I mean, it's kind of a thing. It's really wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
Just how much fandom is like sort of heightened in southern places.
Yeah.
Huh. It's a good time for me anyway. I'm not a fan of anything, but I do feel like women's.
You're a fan of tennis?
Not really.
Oh.
Once in a while I'll watch part of a big match, but right now it's like I don't really care. When Federer was playing, I tuned in, but I can't watch a whole match, and I don't really care who wins or loses. So terrible fan. But I was going to say, women's basketball seems to be going crazy and getting more and more viewership and more stars, and it's a good time for that. Do Do you play any hoops at all?
You know, I have to say I don't. I play a lot of tennis.
Yeah. Do you have a basketball at home?
I do not.
Huh. I love the idea of you being a basketball star.
But I can pick it up and I can shoot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just kind of it's one of those things that never goes away. I mean, I grew up, you know, traveling all over the country playing a ball, and since from 13 to through college.
Right.
You know, it's like that is your job basically because you play and you train all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was that fun for you as a young woman?
Yeah. I think it gave me a lot of structure. It taught me how to play nice with others, and
Right.
you know, because you're a team, and
Yeah.
and you know, I love that concept because I feel like it really it kind of dovetails into what I do now because I really like working with with people, and
Right.
I think that's something that I've always loved.
And what you do now for people who don't know is real estate. You're a realtor, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I wanted to ask, what is realtor? There's like a trademark at the end of that word.
Well, realtor is NAR. That is it's an organization that we as real estate agents can belong to. It's a membership to the NAR.
NAR, the National Association of Realtors. Are you a member?
I am, in fact, a member. Yeah.
And what are the benefits of joining, apart from being able to call yourself a realtor?
Well, you know, I think that term gets thrown around a lot because we're not a realtor. We're real estate agents or brokers.
Right.
But the membership is that you get the perks, and there's a code of ethics that you have to follow with NAR.
Right. But isn't there a code of ethics just with the licensure here in
Correct.
the state anyway?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Is it more stringent code of ethics?
No.
Okay. But there's also probably a code of ethics. You mentioned you like being a part of a group, and you're part of a big real estate group here. What's the agency called?
Sotheby's.
Sotheby's, which is pretty good. Not just here, but I'm guessing like all over the world.
It's a global.
Yeah. And how big is the office here? How many realtors do you reckon there are in Sotheby's Rhinebeck?
There are, I think there's 8 of us.
Oh.
8 or 9. You know, after COVID, there's not many people. There's a couple of us that are in the office, you know, multiple times during the week, but a lot of people have work from home.
Yeah.
Or they're not in the office as much.
Right.
But I'm of the school that I go to the office because it gives me structure.
Right.
So I like to be able to go in and sit at my desk and return emails and phone calls and just kind of get in the zone and do what I do.
And the office is the one there a few doors down from Krog?
It's at 41 East Market? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's in that parking lot. So it seems like a great office to be in.
You know, it is. I love it. Actually.
And so do people stop in? Do you get clients
do.
just by dint of being there?
There's quite a few walk-ins. Yeah,
And then you end up having them as clients, and then you sell them something.
that's right.
So why are the other 6 realtors in your office not doing the same thing?
You know, I think that we all have different uptime in the office.
Right.
And so you can either come in every day or you can come in just on your uptime.
Oh, gotcha.
Depending on when you know, if you've got listing appointments or open houses you're attending or whatever you're doing, sometimes it just takes away from being at your desk.
And so how does it work practically? I know lots of agencies, there's a broker, then there's agents. If you're an office of Sotheby's, does there have to be a broker in that particular office, or is Sotheby's sort of the broker?
You mean, does it have to be a broker present?
No, just in that organization. You've got-
Most definitely, yes.
Who's the broker in this 8-person?
Well, so Sotheby's, we're all independently owned.
I gotcha.
So we're Four Seasons Sotheby's. There's
Okay.
William Pitt Sotheby's.
Gotcha.
There once was Heather Kroner Sotheby's.
Right.
And she has recently joined forces with William Pitt.
Uh-huh.
But we're Four Seasons Sotheby's, and we're out of New Hampshire, Vermont, and New York.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh. So this office in Rhinebeck is part of a group of 3 or more other offices that are Four Seasons Sotheby's?
Yeah, we actually, because we were once were Gary DeMauro, real estate.
Oh, right. I
So
remember that.
we
In the same space.
Yeah, we have an office in Tivoli. We have an office in Rhinebeck. We have an office in Kingston. We have an office in Woodstock
Nice.
and Hudson.
So let me rephrase my question. Does each office need to have a broker, or is it just agents?
No. So yeah, you have to have the brokerage is Sotheby's, but you have agents within that brokerage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're an agent. Do you ever think of becoming a broker as well?
Yeah, I'm actually currently getting my license
Right.
to be a broker.
And what do you have to do? There's a certain volume of real estate or years or...
It's testing. It's you have to have hours for use your class. Just like you did when I got my license to be a real estate agent. It's more stringent than getting your real estate license initially. But you have to have 2 years of experience in order to get your broker's license.
Okay.
So
2 years of experience, which you have at the...
yeah, I'm actually in my 6th year, I think.
Uh-huh.
Can't believe it's gone that fast.
And prior to that, were you working at Omega?
No. I haven't been involved with Omega since 2002.
Okay.
Right, quite some time.
So between 2002 and 2019, that's quite a gap in your resume, Missy.
There's no gap, Norm.
Care to explain?
There's no gap. There's no gap.
And so let me back up then. What'd you do after Omega?
Well, I knew that you were going to ask me that. I had a pet sitting company that I ran for 20 years in Rhinebeck.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah, and so when COVID hit, I was already in the getting my license, real estate license. And then when COVID hit, obviously everyone stayed home. And so there was no business. And so the interesting part about that is that I already had, 400 clients for pet sitting, and I had keys to just about every house in Rhinebeck, because I'd already taken care and had relationships with these people for 20 years. And so the interesting part is that when someone is wanting to list their house, they call because I've been through 2 and or 3 cycles of dogs with that particular family.
They already trust you.
Right.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
So do you think of like running a pet sitting business again, just as a conduit for?
No, I actually I've talked with several people, and I'm mentoring a couple people now and grooming them and teaching them everything I know about that business, because I know a lot
About the pet sitting business.
I do. Yeah.
What are some of the most interesting or counterintuitive things you learned during all those years of pet sitting?
Integrity.
Oh.
Integrity.
And how do you define that in practical terms from the pet sitting?
It's just doing what you say you're going to do.
Right.
Suiting up, showing up, being impeccable with your word, honesty, integrity. It's just all the things that you want, and all the things that I look for in like myself, my friendships, who I encounter with. Like, I love that level of intimacy with human beings, because you get that because you're taking care of their most beloved pets. And so you get that very intimate side of them, as opposed to like dropping them off at a kennel or whatever. You're in their homes, and you're in the home, and you get to see who they are. So it's a very interesting window into someone's life when you're in and out of their homes for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, however long they're gone.
Right. It's funny. And as you describe it, I think of how similar that seems to the trust that you'd get being their realtor.
Same.
Like bringing people in, showing them through the house, taking care of it, listing it, seeing it in a good light.
Yeah.
Here's your house, like curled up on the couch with the
Well,
they
trust you. They trust you. They know you. And I feel like when someone calls and they want to work with you to sell their home, it's so intimate, and it's their largest asset.
Right.
And it's such an honor and a privilege to be able to hold their hand and walk them through that process.
Right.
It's such an honor.
Right.
Yeah, and it's a privilege to say yes and to be able to guide them to the closing table. It's huge. It's really unbelievable. It's an amazing process.
Well, it's sweet. It's even touching to hear you talk about it in that way.
Yeah.
As I look at you now, I see what I always see when I see you, which is somebody who's very well turned out. You are a really good dresser, and I always like what you're wearing. And it dawns on me right now because I guess I'd forgotten because I think I did know that you were a pet sitter. Did you dress this way when you were a pet sitter?
No. I mean, I always felt like I have style.
You do. You have a lot of
myself
style.
on having and I think if you have Blundstones on and Levi's and or and a cashmere shirt and a Barber, you're good to go. Like, come on.
Yeah, you just described my outfit. Thank you.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Right, that's me. I mean, I would never say I'm well turned out, but also I don't have the kind of job you do.
Right.
I mean, I think when you're meeting clients for the first time or sitting in your office meeting clients, it probably helps a lot that you were impeccably turned out.
Well, I think it's about how you feel.
Right.
How do you feel on the inside? How do you it's how you feel on the inside.
Right.
Right. It's like how you present yourself to the world. It's how I think it's important to get up. I think it's important to make your bed. I think it's important to do your dishes. I think it's important to look nice and face the day and see what happens.
So now I want to ask, if I may, about your spiritual practice, because many of these things you sort of described from this spiritual angle. Lots of it sounds like the Four Agreements, that thing that was like a huge book.
Don Miguel Ruiz.
Yeah. Or, certain
I produced his workshop, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Certain AA things. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And probably a handful of other
Pema Chodron, Edgar Tolle, Ram Dass. Oh, boy, yeah. A whole bunch of them. Yeah.
I'm going to guess you were raised Christian, maybe Baptist down there in Louisiana?
Roman Catholic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you still a Christian?
I would not call myself a Christian, but I definitely have a spiritual practice.
And did your time at Omega help sort of steer that in a different direction?
I don't think it steered in a different direction. I think it aligned me with the direction I was already going.
Okay. Which was?
Just in a spiritual practice. I believe a lot in Buddhist philosophy. I believe in just being good, doing good.
Right.
And enjoying your life, like bringing joy to everything that you do.
Right.
Yeah.
But also the order that you've described a couple of times, in various things, the way you dress, the way you make your bed, the way you turn up. I guess that's what made me wonder. There are religious sects, where order is emphasized. Confucianism springs to mind. And I guess I wondered, were you exposed to or moved by any of those kinds of things?
Yeah, I actually, most definitely. In the past 27, 28 years, definitely.
And do they have names, these groups of beliefs?
No, I mean, I'm a meditator. Right. I meditate twice a day.
Wow.
And I believe that you quiet your mind, you get more focused, you have a path that you can walk each and every day. Like to the best of your ability.
Right.
Not that I don't stumble and make mistakes.
Sure.
But for the most part, it's, get a good night's sleep. I exercise every day and I eat right.
Right.
I think that it all kind of goes hand in hand.
And do you meditate first thing in the morning?
I do.
And for how long?
10 minutes.
And you set a timer?
I do.
Yeah. 10 minutes. And when did you start meditating?
27 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
27 years ago.
Yeah.
That's great. What a great story. And in your evening or afternoon meditation, does that happen at the same time every day?
Yeah, usually 5 to 5:40.
5 to 5:40? Mm-hmm. So 10 minutes in the morning, 40 minutes in the afternoon.
Yep.
And 5 o'clock, where do you go at 5 o'clock? Where do you want to be to do that?
5 o'clock is either on Zoom or in my car sometimes.
So it's a guided meditation?
It's a guided meditation.
With a group who...
Yeah, it's a group, yeah.
Who you've known for a long time?
Yeah.
Wow. Are there other people from here in that group?
They're all over the world, actually.
And What's the longest amount of time you've known anybody else in your meditation group?
Oh, 9 years, 10 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So people come in and they stay
They
for
come
a
and
bunch
go. There's no structure. You can drop in if you want or not. It does. It's very fluid.
And have you been in the same group for?
7 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. And how did you find the group?
Zoom.
Zoom? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. Does Zoom have like a search engine? I mean,
No. It's through friends that we meditate on Zoom. So that's how all people from all over the world can tune in at 5.
right. But how did you first get sort of the Zoom link? Was a friend in the group?
A friend of mine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. And prior to that particular guided meditation group, that leaves 20 years of meditating apart from that group. Right? You said you've been in this group 7 years.
Yeah.
You've been meditating for 27 years.
Yep.
So the first 20 years, were you doing it by yourself or was something through Omega?
No, it was on my own. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And, just amazing, so impressive that you've stuck with it for so long.
Yeah. Well, it's not about sticking with. It's just it's a must, just to kind of clear my head on
Right.
any given day.
Uh-huh.
It's just you just drop in.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it. It's just quiet in your mind to just drop in.
And when you're beginning your meditations, are you focusing on your breath? Do you have a mantra? I mean, there's lots of different ways in for people.
No mantra, just closing my eyes, focusing on my breath. And before, then you just drop in. You just drop in.
And you said that drop in, it sort of sounds like just settling your soul into the space of the meditation.
Yeah.
Is that kind of how you mean dropping in? Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
And you must miss days here and there.
I do. Yeah. Work can get hectic.
Yeah.
Schedules get hectic. Life happens. Yeah.
Do you feel it when you miss days?
I do.
And what is that like? What
or
do you
if
feel?
I miss at 5 o'clock, like I make up before I go to bed, or like
Right.
I always incorporate it in, but sometimes it's not always at 5 because it can't be.
Right. So if you miss 5 and you miss 6 and you got dinner with friends and stuff, will you still try to meditate even just for 3 or 10 minutes?
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Yeah.
And you now I'm going to switch to your convertible, which seems very much, when you're driving something like that down the road and the wind is just so, and the leaves are turning, it seems sort of meditative.
Unbelievable.
Do you feel that?
It's so good.
Okay.
It's so good.
So
It's just so, you could have a day that's like super challenging. You get into the midget, there's more than one British car, Norm. I do have the midget. I do have the Defender, and they're all topless. So you just drop the top and go. It's so fun.
Midget being the smallest MG.
The MG midget, yeah.
Right. And you've got a green one.
I do have a green one.
And
it has one carburetor. Zenith Stromberg single carburetor.
Are you mechanically minded?
I am mechanically minded, but I don't do the work on it.
And who does the work on this fancy car?
There's a guy over in Highland that does the work on it, or a guy in Red Hook.
Right. Huh. Now, I clearly remember that this car once had a circle with a number in it on the side.
No number, just a circle.
It once had a number. No,
it just has the white roundel.
Never a number?
And people always want me to put a number in it, and I don't want to put a number in it.
I don't want there, but I guarantee I remember a number, and you're saying I'm wrong.
Not to be confused.
Happens all
but
the
there's
time.
there's only one MG midget in town with a white roundel, and that's Sheri's.
And it's called a Rondell?
It's a roundel, yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that's Sheri's. And it was one of the things when I was like writing up sort of the promo thing for Instagram and Facebook this morning. I thought probably everybody in town has seen this car with that white Rondell and not a number, as it turns out, and would be like, oh, right, I saw that person. I wonder what their story is.
Or usually they say, oh, there goes Sheri.
Well, if they know
because everybody
you,
knows Sheri. It's like, of course.
Yeah.
Like, there goes Sheri.
And everybody knows Sheri. I like when you refer to yourself in the third person. But yeah, everybody knows you. You've been here a long time. You're friendly. You're outgoing. You've had public kind of jobs. I mean, your picture's everywhere now with the real estate thing.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
So do you get approached often by strangers saying, "Oh, hey, you're like that real estate person. Can I talk to you?"
I get asked often about real estate and what the market's doing. If not at least once a day, at least every other day.
And from strangers often?
Could be strangers. It could be someone in the line at Bread Alone. It could be
Right.
someone in line at Abba's,
Right.
CVS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is the market doing?
The market is still strong. Yeah.
The national market or the local market or both?
I think the days on market now has crept up a little bit. I think it's the days on market now is like 45 days, 46 days.
Oh, days on market.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the ways you measure how robust the demand is, I guess.
Yeah, things are priced right. They're aesthetically on point. It's moving. Real estate's moving.
Right. But you hear stories all the time about things that get offers, all cash offers the day before they even hit the market.
That's been my experience, yes.
Uh-huh. And so when you say days on market, is that a national number
Yeah.
or okay.
Yeah.
And what's the typical days on market here in Rhinebeck?
Yeah, it's like 40. I don't know what the typical days on the market in Rhinebeck is, but anything that's under 90 days is considered new to market.
Right.
But we're seeing things sit a little bit, but they're usually the average day on market is around 40, 45 days. Yeah.
In Rhinebeck.
In and around. Yeah.
Right. Huh. That's surprising to me. I would have guessed it's like 10.
No, not Rhinebeck Village, in and around Rhinebeck. I
Uh-huh.
don't know. I can't get the numbers right on what's happening in Rhinebeck Village, but it suffice to say that the market's still strong.
It seems strong.
Yeah.
Huh. And do you specialize in any particular kinds of properties?
I don't specialize. I often get when people call, they're like, "Oh, that's really not a Sotheby's house." It's like, we sell all price points. I do sell a lot of land, and we're a luxury brand, and so we do tend to sell more luxury homes. But not to say that no, it's not limited to luxury. But we know we have a global presence, and so when someone lists their house with Sotheby's, we have a pretty wide infrastructure.
Right.
Yeah.
And you said you were with Gary DeMoro before in that same space. I'm guessing he sold out to Sotheby's?
He's still involved with Four Seasons Sotheby's.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Spoke to him this morning.
that's nice.
Yeah.
But is he still the big boss? Now it's Four Seasons people.
No, he is actually a part owner in Four Seasons Sotheby's.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there goes the next question, which was, did the culture change much in the transition?
I think that, Gary DeMoro, if I can just speak to that for a second, it was a very small boutique brokerage.
Right.
And by going, selling, or not selling, but partnering with Sotheby's, it allowed, just to expand and to be a part of a global brand. And I think, I won't speak too much about Gary and I's conversations around it, but it's been a great transition for me. It's been a great transition for him, and overall it's been really very positive.
And does that kind of association help you get people to list their houses with you?
I think that the Sotheby's brand is so well known. It's like when you put, 3 boxes and it's, you see the turquoise box and you see a red box and you see a blue, you immediately know the turquoise box is Tiffany's.
Right.
Right. So when you see the blue box, you immediately associate that with Sotheby's.
Right.
So when you throw down your blue card that says Sotheby's, everyone knows the brand.
Right.
So yeah, it's certainly helpful. It's been my experience that it's helpful. Yeah.
Right. And so you got into real estate straight out of Omega. Straight out of the pet sitting thing. And it seems like you just took off, that you really kicked ass at this.
Yeah. In fact, I like to say that I hit the ground with the fire hose in my mouth. Yeah, it was right out of the gate. It was very busy for me.
That's great.
Yeah.
And how realistically, how long will you do this?
I hope to retire when I'm like 100.
Yeah, that's good. And you're like 40.
Maybe slow down at like 85, but at this point,
Yeah.
I mean, I hope that I can do this well into my 80s. Because it's so much fun,
right?
And it's so rewarding, and I love what I do. I love what I do. It's so great.
And what is the most fun part of your job?
I love meeting strangers.
Yeah.
I have clients coming up from the city on Sunday. I've never laid eyes on them, and I could not be more excited to put them in the Defender, go show them land, go to Germantown, show them a rental that I have up in Germantown. We're going to see a couple other listings up there and have lunch. And I get to spend the whole afternoon with them. And it's like, wow, I'm going to meet strangers, and I can't wait.
Nice. Where are you going to take them for lunch?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe go to Hudson?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're going to be up that way, so perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just go to Cups and get a cup of coffee, that new coffee shop that opened in Germantown.
I don't know that place.
Oh, yeah. Christy Heflin's place. It's great.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's great. And when in all of this did you take up tennis? Unless it was when you were a kid.
Well, I played a lot as a kid, and then I took a little hiatus, and then I started playing and investing a lot in my tennis game probably 8 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what does that mean, investing? You took a lot of lessons?
Yeah, I take a lot of lessons. I take a clinic with Saif over at Total once a week.
Saif, nice guy.
Yeah. Steve Guernsey, I take a lot of tennis lessons with him. We belong to the little Edgewood Club in the summer.
Right.
So we have clinics there. We have tennis play. Like it's fun.
Do they have a pro at Edgewood?
We do. Steve Guernsey.
Oh, Steve Guernsey. I don't think I know Steve Guernsey.
Yeah.
So what moved you to take up tennis 8 years ago?
I love the sport of it. I love the team. I love the fact that I can find 3 other people to play with me, and I don't really need to know your last name. I don't really need to know if you're married, you got kids. Like I just know that you've got an awesome forehand and you have a kick-ass serve, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's who that is, But I don't know anything else about her other than like I want her to be on my side of the net.
Yeah, and you probably have a group of people who you regularly play with.
I do. There's probably like 10 of us.
I think our mutual friend Alice Coleman is one of them.
Alice Coleman, Erica Beanie, Christine Kurlander, Nell Hanks, Sarah Norwood.
Oh, I know Nell.
Yeah, of course you know Nell. Yeah.
What a blast! What wonderful! And
we played this morning.
You did?
Yes, of course.
Where'd you play? Kick-Hook?
Yes, exactly. 7 and 9.
Love
Court
that
time.
place. 7 to 9.
So good. Good.
That's so good. That's when I play Kick-Hook 7 to 9 on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Well, keep me in mind if you ever need a sub.
Of course.
I love playing tennis. So have you played in leagues a lot? Do you play in any
USTA
leagues?
leagues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where's the league hosted?
Total Tennis.
Total Tennis.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And you are in a league play now?
Not currently. No, I'm not.
You play singles or doubles or mixed doubles?
I play a lot of doubles. I play a lot of mixed doubles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And so, and what's your USTA rating?
I'm at 3.5.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of, USTA, it's hard because it's not really your true reading. I think I'm probably more of a 4.0.
Right.
But they have me ranked as a 3.5.
Well, it's good on the teams.
Yeah, it is. Because it's not really fair, actually, because you're playing with people that are 3.5 when really I play with like 4.0, 4.5 sometimes.
Right.
So I play up a lot.
Right.
So it really enhances my game.
Yeah, I'll bet. That's what they say you're supposed to do is play up.
Play up. Yeah, play up.
I don't play up nearly as much as I'd like to.
I know. We're going to get you on the court.
I think the up people are like, no, we're busy that day. All right. What else? Oh, yeah. One of the things that it says on the Sotheby's website,
oh boy,
which is, in the description of you, is that you're a one-stop resource throughout the real estate journey and beyond. A massive Rolodex
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, my septic needs to be pumped at. Who's your septic guy?
Oh, yeah, that you would have to tap into my Rolodex.
Oh, yeah, you don't know
yeah,
offhand.
No. I don't give that out freely. You know, you got to sign a listing agreement with me if you get that. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
And so but you really, know all these things. You've got experience with them all through all these years.
Yeah.
And you've heard good things, bad things, and you probably have a really nice selection of
I have a good team.
A good team.
I have a good team. Yeah.
And they probably love you for referring business to them.
Yeah, they love me because I love dealing with them.
Right.
And they love dealing with me.
And for all these things like electrician and furnace guy and the septic guy, they're all guys. Are there women in the trades?
There's an electrician that I've been trying to wrangle. I hear she's fantastic, but I've not yet been able to work with her, but I'd like to.
And she's around here?
She's in Kingston. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But for the most part, it's a lot of bros.
Yeah.
And I love them. They're so fun. It's like, hey, what's going on? Hey,
right.
Get over here. I need your help.
I wonder if more and more women are getting into that. It seems like a good time to be in those trades.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, the woman who pumped my septic a couple months ago, she was great.
Oh,
she grew up in the business.
The woman who came and pumped your septic?
Yeah.
How often are you supposed to get your septic pumped out?
It depends on how many people live in the home. I remember selling this house in Rhinecliff a couple years ago, and it was one woman who lived there, and she'd never had the septic pumped in 20 years. And I thought, oh, my God. When we lifted the lid, it was glorious. I was like, whoa. She, if it's working properly, but
right.
Typically you should have it pumped every 3 to 5 years.
Right.
But if you're gentle with your system, it does what it's supposed to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
One of the other things that it says on the Sotheby's website is you have an enthusiasm for equestrian spaces.
I did just recently sell a horse farm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But do you have a special, I guess it led me to wonder, are you a horse person?
I'm not a horse person, but I have a lot of friends that are horse people. And
right.
So, yeah, I do find myself in and around horses a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
And are there lots of people come up here and they're looking to have horses?
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, I just had a rental a couple months ago that I rented, and the woman, trailered her horse up, and I was able to find her a barn, and she's riding happily ever after, as they say.
Right. That's funny.
Yeah.
Did you ever try that?
No, I've not really. No, I've not.
Are you a sportsman? You fish or hunt?
I do fish, but I don't hunt. But I love to fish. I was just recently in Maine with my girlfriend, and we were on a boat, and it was so much fun to just drop a line in the water and fish.
And did you catch anything?
Every 5 seconds, I was hooking a little sunny. It was great.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
good.
so was this in a lake or
It was
the
a
ocean?
lake, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was fishing 1 minute and swimming the next. It was great.
Oh, it sounds dreamy.
Yeah, I know. It was.
And did any fish nibble on your toes?
Not that I can recall, no.
Right. If
Yeah.
they were tiny little fish. So, but I'm thinking about your youth in Louisiana. There are probably lots of, it's sort of a sportsman's paradise. Everybody's hunting and fishing out there.
Yeah.
In popular myth. Did you grow up in a family of hunters?
Yeah, my brothers both they're big into gaming.
Right.
They have game farms, and yeah, they definitely partake.
So they have game farms? Do they raise doves or chuckers or whatever?
No, but they have properties that they own, it's used for business, that
Gotcha.
people come
So
and
you're
they
bringing a
hunt,
group
they
of
game,
executives.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And what kind of birds or deer?
Deer, birds, turkey.
Right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Fishing.
But you never took to that.
No, I did as a child, yeah, but I don't as an adult.
Right.
But I do like to fish.
Are you a vegetarian?
I'm not. Carnivore.
You what?
I'm a carnivore.
Carnivore.
Yeah.
That's that's interesting. It wouldn't. all of a sudden imagined maybe you went vegetarian and then stopped with all that.
No, I no.
And so how did you fit in? Now I'm thinking about Omega, which is, a mostly vegetarian kind of place. How did you fit in there as a carnivore?
I don't think I ate as much meat as I would have liked to have had when I was there, but I definitely would partake in the hamburger and or steak off campus. For sure.
Off campus.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, what else? I had other questions. What's your dream English car? If you could have any car other than the MG and other than the cars you have now, what English car would you most like to have?
I really have my eyes on an Austin Healey.
Not that I need another vintage car. I didn't need one when I bought the Defender, but it just kind of fell into my lap. But I am, it's right-hand drive, the Defender. So I was like, that was the main thing. I was like, I don't think I can buy this car because it's right-hand drive. I'd have to shift with my left hand. And I don't know, but by the time I got to second gear, I knew that we should probably talk numbers and, bring my checkbook.
Right. So you're switching from a right-hand drive car to a left-hand drive car. Does that ever get confusing?
No, not at all, because you're still on the right-hand side of the road.
Okay.
You have to hug the white line because you're on the right-hand side, so you hug the white line as opposed to hugging the yellow line.
So you're just hugging a different line depending on which car you're in.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, because the Triumph is a left-hand drive.
The
MG.
The MG is a left-hand drive.
Okay.
No, what am I saying? Yeah, left-hand drive.
And
the Defender's a right-hand
right-hand
drive. Yeah, and the Tesla's a left-hand drive.
Oh, you got a Tesla too.
And the motorcycle is a stay in the middle of the road kind of drive. Yeah.
Oh my God! What do you have, like a Royal Enfield? What kind?
No, I have a 1980 R65 Airhead BMW.
Oh.
It's great.
Wow. So you went German for the motorcycle.
Purrs like a kitten. Yeah, exactly. I did.
Yeah. And what'd you say? It's R65?
It's R65.
So how big an engine is that?
It's a 650, but I really gonna sound like a gadget head here, but I had it bored out to an R90.
Okay.
Which means they rebuild the engine to make it go a little faster. So it has a little more power.
So if R65 to 650 cc.
I mean, we're just showing all of my colors here tonight, Norm. I love it.
Is the R90 900 cc's?
It's 900. R65 is a 650.
Yeah.
And an R90 is 900. Yeah.
So what's the fastest you've ever gotten it?
I've tacked it over. Probably 90.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't. I typically go like a stately 55. Like I'm not into
a stately 55.
Yeah. And the midget and the motorcycle and the Defender.
You keep it around the speed limit.
But other than the Tesla, I got pulled over the night from Rhinebeck police, and he was like, "Oh my God, Sheri, how have you been?" He's like, "But I clocked you going 55 and a 30," and I was like, "I know, she just wants to go. I mean, I just step on the accelerator and the Tesla just goes." He's like, "You know they do," and I was like, "But how's your wife?" And he was like, "Oh, she's good." I was like, "Your facial hair looks great." And he said, "Thank you." I said, "Yeah, there we go."
That's nice.
I said, "But I gotta go because I'm late for dinner," and he's like, "Okay, have a good night."
Just don't speed on your way there.
No, he didn't even say that.
And where were you going? Where are your favorite places to eat here in
Rhinebeck? My
Rhinebeck?
go-to is Market. I go there probably, at least once a week, sometimes twice a week, maybe sometimes 3 times. Depends.
Wow.
But it's my go-to, yeah.
Do you cook?
I do. I love to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's right. The barbecue.
Yeah.
But that's
soup. I love to make winter soup. Yeah.
And what do you get at Market Street?
I typically get the kale salad with chicken. Yeah.
There you go. So have you, I'm curious about this. You've got an electric car.
Yeah, dude.
Which they're famous for their pickup.
Yeah. Torque.
Yeah. Have you ever test ridden an electric motorcycle?
Yes, I have. BMW.
And how was that?
Fast.
Like much faster than your R90?
It's a scooter. It's a BMW scooter, but it goes so fast.
Right.
Yeah, a buddy of mine has one.
And does it go so fast that there's like a danger of it just sort of like speeding out from between your legs? That kind of cartoon.
It's a scooter. So, but it goes. Dare we say it scoots?
It scoots. And I'm guessing you like the pickup. You like the G forces.
I do like the pickup on the Tesla. I
Right.
do. Yeah.
And which car? So, did you put the MG away for the winter?
She is hibernating, as is the Airhead, but the Defender is still out and about.
Right. So you say she. Does she have a name?
Her name is Camilla, also known as Millie the Midget.
Millie the Midget.
But Camilla.
Camilla. And do all of your vehicles have names?
No,
Just Camilla.
just Camilla.
Aw. You think the others feel left out?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Although, no, that's not true. The Defender, her name is Fergie.
Oh, Fergie.
Uh-huh.
That's a great name for a Defender.
Exactly. And British,
Yeah. And what's keeping you from getting the Austin Heatley? I mean, you could...
Storage, Norm.
Oh.
Storage.
Where do you have a garage where Millie is overwintering?
I actually store out at the car corral with Greg Barilli,
Where's the car corral?
199 in the Taconic.
Uh-huh. So it's a huge warehouse where people keep their cool
Climate
cars.
control. Yeah, exactly.
Climate. What are
So
the
if you want to Simonize over the winter, I can go in, I Simonize her, give her a little waxing, little little buffing.
Simonizing a special kind of waxing?
Simonizing is polishing.
Okay.
If she wants to get a little clay barring to get all the
Clay
impurities
bar.
off of the
What is
paint.
a clay bar?
Yeah, you get all the impurities off of the paint. You clay bar it, and you can.
What's a clay bar?
It's a bar. It's a clay bar that you rub on the paint, and then you put a coat of wax on, and it just looks fantastic. It's so smooth.
So
It's a whole nother world. It's just a whole nother
I've
world.
never heard of this. So a clay bar it's malleable kind of clay, like you might use in a pottery class, or
More
it's
like a bar.
like a bar of soap. It's hard.
Yeah.
And how does that get the impurities out of the paint?
You just rub it on. You just rub it along the body.
And you can see sort of the color of the clay coming off on the body.
No.
No.
But the end product is shine.
All right, so you rub the clay bar, and then you wax it.
Yeah.
Do you have to sort of buff the clay bar off between?
Wipe it.
So you wipe the clay bar off.
Then wax, and
then
then
you
wipe that on. Wax on, wax off.
Wax
on.
Where's the
wax off.
simonizing come in?
That is the simonizing.
The waxing off is called simonizing.
The shine.
The shine.
The shine, yeah.
So what color green is the MG?
BRG, baby.
British Racing Green.
You've got that right.
Do I win anything for guessing the
Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah.
All right, well, guess what, Sheri Sceroler? We've got 30 seconds left.
Oh.
What did I forget to ask you?
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
I think we covered a lot.
I think we hardly covered anything.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. What about Baton Rouge?
You really want to know about my Rolodex, really? If we have 30 seconds, but I'm not going to disclose.
You have to disclose.
You got to stay
maybe
tuned.
after we go off air. Well, guess what? That's it. We got 6 seconds left. Sheri Sceroler, thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure.
And bearing with me in the land of a million questions. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Jen Hammoud, extraordinary producer, thanks for being here. Thanks to the Epicurean for loaning us the nook here. Everybody, have a great weekend and happy Friday night.